Well, welcome back. We're trying out some wicking gardens, wicking, not wicking. Uh, and basically, what I've done here is I just transplanted some tomato vines from our raised beds over there into this IBC tote. And I've done something a little different. I haven't put any rocks or scoria or any of that stuff in there because I don't have any of that laying around. I just dumped whatever I had laying around in there and I just kind of mounted it up around the sides where I could see the water level in the middle. Of course, it looks like we may actually have rain at some point here in the next few days, which hasn't happened for a very long time. And so drainage will then become important, basically cutting a little hole in the side over there. I've got the second tank over here ready to figure out what I did wrong the first time. And then we have our control beds over here, which are just our standard raised beds so that we can see what the difference is. So tomato vines, of course, are also vines, and they can be propagated from cuttings just like grapevines, and so that makes them very interesting. So one of the interesting questions that we have is if I take the root systems out of wheat, which I've grown over the winter, and I just flip them over, can I use the capillaries that are already in those roots to wick up water? Basically, will the plant take over that root system and use it as if its own, even though it's obviously not the same plant? Uh, that's kind of what we've been testing over here in these gardens, and seems like we're getting fairly good results, but it's difficult to say exactly what's going on here because uh, we've also done some other diversity interplanting experiments with wildflowers and pollination, and it looks cool, but we don't know if it actually has anything to do with the success that we're seeing here because we would have to isolate those additional variables that we've added. The grapevines seem to be doing pretty well over here. Um, that could just be a function of weather. That could be a function of the rain pattern that we've had, or the heat patterns that we've had. We had a strange heat pattern here in July this year, and that could be good or that could be bad. We don't know until we actually harvest the grapes and look at their chemistry.